Hi, Expert Thomas here from thebestbreakthroughadvice.com. Today we are going to talk about the $1,000,000 question. I call it that because it's extremely valuable and it's very important. This is a question you will ask your ex, and then after you ask this question, you will find out if your ex was planning on getting back with you or if they were just enjoying your company the whole time and just planning on being friends. Now, before you ask this question, you need to make sure that you have gone on at least 3 emotionally charged dates. You do not want to ask this question until you've gone on at least 3 emotionally charged dates. When you ask this question, you want to ask this question when you feel like your friendship is at the very peak. When you feel like you and your ex have rebonded. When you feel like you and your ex are communicating very good. Now, when you ask this question, you want to ask it when you and your ex are in a good mood and when you have some alone time, when it's quiet. You don't want to ask it when you're standing out in the middle of traffic on a highway. You want to try to ask it when you're sitting at your house or your ex's house and you're maybe watching TV and it's quiet. Now the question is, didn't we make a great couple? Didn't we make a great couple? Now when you ask this question, you'll find out if your ex was planning on getting back with you or just planning on being friends. Now when you ask this question, didn't we make a great couple? Don't say anything afterwards. Be quiet and wait for a response. Let your ex talk. Do not interrupt them at all, and do not start asking them questions. Just let them talk. Let them spill their guts. Let them tell you how they feel. Now, if you get a positive response, that's great. Now, after you get a positive response, you want to ask your ex, well, maybe we should get back together. Now, you see here, when you get a positive response, if your ex tells you, yeah, we did make a great couple. Yeah, it was really good. We had a good relationship. When they say that, it puts them in a positive state of mind. So they're already thinking positive about you and the past relationship, which is very good. So when you ask them back out, when you say, well, maybe we should get back together, they're already thinking positive about your past relationship. So that's the best time to ask them when they tell you you made a great couple. It's the best time. So if you get a positive response after you ask them the question, didn't we make a great couple? Ask them back out. Don't wait. Be like, well, I'm glad that you think that we made a great couple. Don't you think it's time maybe we get back together? And then I can almost guarantee you they will say yes. Now, if you ask them, didn't we make a great couple? And they say, no, not really, or if you get a bad response, well, that's okay. Don't sit there and scrutinize them and ask them all kinds of questions and make them feel bad and everything. Just let it be. Just let it be. Now, if your ex says, yeah, we made a great couple, and then you ask them back out and they say no, don't get all sad and emotional. It's okay. Maybe your ex is not ready to get back together yet. Maybe they still need time. Because if they think that your past relationship was a good thing, and just because they say no, they don't want to get back together yet, well, that's not necessarily a bad thing. So they just need more time. So give them more time. Don't get upset. Now let's say your ex says yes to both the questions, and you're back together. That's great. But from here on out, you're going to have to continue to work on your relationship. You're going to have to be on your toes, hypothetically speaking. You're going to really have to be on your toes. You're going to have to keep working on your relationship and not get lazy and not let things slide. And I'll help you with that. Now, let's say your ex says no to your very first question. They say, no, we didn't make a great couple. They give you a very bad response, and you decide not to ask them out. Well, you can't convince your ex to like you. You know, if they didn't like the past relationship and everything, and if they don't want to get with you now, well, there's no sense in keep trying and forcing them to want to be with you. You might want to move on and try to date somebody else, because it's not worth you spending the rest of your life trying to get this person back. But what you can do is you can still remain friends, because maybe sometime down the road they'll want to get back with you. Maybe they'll change their mind. Maybe they'll have a change of heart. So stay friends. Don't freak out on them and say you hate them and everything. Don't do that. Just stay friends. Just be okay. Anything they say, just agree with it. Just agree with what they say. And if you stay friends, eventually sometime down the road you may end up getting back together. Now, for the next week or so in the training course, I'm going to give you some more advice on how to stay together. I'm going to assume that you got back together. And then after a week or so, I'll give you some advice on what to do if you didn't get back together and if you got rejected. Now, if you did get back together, and if you haven't checked out Michael Webb's book, 500 Lovemaking Tips and Secrets, you really should check that out, because if you start having sex with your ex and everything, you start kissing, you really want to make sure you perform your best. It's a very good book, as I've already told you. So you need to check it out. Click the link below the video. It will help you. I guarantee it. And I'll talk to you soon. And make sure you inform me and let me know how you're doing right now with your relationship. You have a good day. Bye.